To you, the chosen one. Have you ever felt the weight of being set apart, walking a road that few truly understand? Your quiet strength, your perseverance through rejection, and your ability to remain silent when others lash out. It's all part of your divine calling. You're not ordinary. You have been handpicked by God for a purpose so profound, it often draws both awe and resistance from those around you. Before we dive deeper, I want to say thank you, yes, you. Whether you're new here or have supported this journey through Super Thanks, your encouragement fuels this mission. If you're with me and feel the resonance of this truth, drop a 77 in the comments below as a declaration that you are walking boldly in your calling. Now, imagine this. Joseph, a dreamer mocked and betrayed, yet chosen for greatness by God. The very brothers who plotted against him became witnesses to his rise. Genesis 37:19. Do you see the parallel? When the world misunderstands you, rejects you, or envies your silence, know this. It's not your loss, but their inability to comprehend the masterpiece God is creating in you. But what happens when the pressure builds? When the burden feels too heavy? What should you do when you finally uncover the truth about those who oppose you? Stay silent, give them what they want, and then walk away with your head held high. Curious why this is not only wise but essential? Let's explore the divine strategy behind such actions and how God uses it for your breakthrough. God's chosen ones. Stay silent, give them what they want, and walk away when you find out. Chosen ones, do you feel the weight of silence, not as a burden, but as a weapon forged by wisdom, crafted for those destined to carry the mantle of God's favor? For the chosen ones, for you, silence is neither weakness nor surrender. It is a strategy imbued with divine purpose. It is your spiritual armor, shielding your soul from the chaos of manipulation and deceit, while allowing the truth to reveal itself in its appointed time. What happens when you uncover that someone close to you, a friend, a partner, or even your own family, has been weaving lies, disrespecting your trust, or manipulating you? Your instincts might scream for confrontation. You might feel the fire to demand explanations, to fight, to defend your integrity with words sharpened like swords. But pause for a moment and consider, what does the manipulator truly desire? An emotional reaction, a distraction, something they can twist, corrupt, and use against you. This is the trap that many fall into. But you, God's chosen, are not like most people. Instead of falling into the hands of their schemes, you take a different path, the path of silence. Silence is not passivity, it is powerful discernment. It is stepping back and retreating into a spiritual fortress where calm becomes clarity and patience becomes strategy. When Jesus was betrayed by Judas with a kiss, Luke 22:48, what did he do? He did not lash out. He did not scream in anger. He knew what was unfolding was part of a greater divine plan. His silence in that moment was not weakness. It was the strength of one who understood the will of God. Chosen ones, your silence is not defeat. It is the whisper of victory. As you step away from the chaos, you gain perspective. You connect with something greater, the voice of God within you, the divine discernment that guides your steps. It is in these quiet moments of retreat that you receive wisdom that others cannot fathom. Have you noticed that when you observe rather than engage, you see the truth more clearly? It is as though God Himself opens your eyes to the hidden motives and intentions of others. Consider Proverbs 17:28. Even fools are thought wise if they keep silent, and discerning if they hold their tongues. Silence strips away the noise and exposes the essence of every situation. The manipulators, the liars, the deceivers, they cannot thrive without your reaction. By refusing to play their game, you dismantle their control. You might ask, but shouldn't I defend myself? Shouldn't I prove my innocence? No, dear chosen one. The truth does not need loud defenders. Truth has a way of rising, slowly but surely, like the dawn breaking the night. Think of Joseph, betrayed and sold by his brothers, Genesis 37. He did not curse them, nor did he demand vindication. He endured, observed, and trusted God's plan. In the end, his silence and patience led him to a position of divine favor, where his truth emerged brighter than ever. The power of silence is not in avoidance. It is in mastery. It is in showing the world that you are not ruled by emotion, that you are anchored in something eternal. So, the next time someone tries to draw you into their storm, when lies, disrespect, or manipulation arise, do not give them what they seek. Give them silence. Walk away with the confidence that God is your defender, and your silence speaks louder than any words you could ever say. Have you felt this power before? Have you noticed how silence unsettles those who seek to control you? That is because, dear chosen one, silence exposes them. It reveals their weakness and magnifies your strength. You're not meant to be dragged into their chaos. You're called to rise above it. So when you find out, when the masks fall and the truth is made clear, remember, be silent, give them what they want, and go away, not in fear, but in faith. Faith that God sees, God knows, and God will act in ways far beyond your understanding. You are chosen, you are set apart. Trust in the power of silence, for it is the echo of divine wisdom moving through you. Chosen one, have you ever wondered why you can see what others cannot? Why masks slip before your eyes while the rest of the world remains blind? It is because God has granted you a rare and extraordinary gift, the ability to perceive the essence of people and situations. You do not need to dig for evidence or expose anyone directly. The answers come to you, subtle yet undeniable, revealed through divine discernment. This is what sets you apart. You walk through life with a clarity that others cannot comprehend, guided by a light that pierces through shadows and reveals truth. While others stumble in confusion, you stand firm. Nothing escapes the divine wisdom that orders your steps. It is why you do not react impulsively. Why scream for proof when the truth has already been whispered into your spirit? God has placed you one step ahead, always. This truth is something manipulators can never reach, no matter how hard they try. But make no mistake, this gift comes with its own trials. It is not easy to realize that someone you love, someone you trust, has tried to manipulate you. The pain cuts deep, doesn't it? It shakes your belief in people. It triggers storms within you, waves of anger, betrayal, and confusion. You may feel the pull to confront them, to call out their lies, to expose the truth for the world to see. But pause and ask yourself, whose game are you playing? Reacting emotionally is exactly what they want. Manipulators feed off chaos. They thrive when they control your emotions because it keeps their narrative alive. But when you choose silence, you deny them that power. Your silence is not surrender, it is strategy. It is a refusal to play their game. Think of Jesus standing before his accusers in Matthew 27:12-14. But when the chief priests and elders made accusations against him, Jesus remained silent. Imagine the weight of that moment. They hurled lies, twisted the truth, and sought to provoke him. Yet he remained calm because he knew the truth did not need his defense. His essence, his purpose, was far greater than their accusations. Do you see yourself in this story, chosen one? Silence forces the manipulator to face a void they cannot fill. They crumble under the weight of their own lies because without your reaction, their strategies fail. The manipulator becomes confused, lost, and desperate, wondering why their tricks no longer work. Meanwhile, in the stillness, you grow. In silence, you reclaim your energy, realign with God's wisdom, and protect the purity of your soul. You see, true strength does not always roar. Sometimes, strength is the quiet resolve to step back and let God fight for you. It is written in Exodus 14:14. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Do you trust this promise? Can you see the power that lies in waiting? Yet silence is not for the faint of heart. It takes more strength than words ever could. There will be moments when anger burns within you, when the desire to confront, to expose, to retaliate feels irresistible. In those moments, remember who you are. You are chosen, you are set apart, and your strength comes from something far greater than your emotions. When the storm rages within you, turn inward and seek the calm that comes from God. Do you hear His voice telling you to wait? Silence is not passivity, it is active preparation. Picture a warrior on the battlefield. Does he charge recklessly at his enemy? No, he waits, he watches, he studies his opponent and prepares for the perfect moment to act. This is your silence. It is strategic, intentional, and purposeful. In that space, you strengthen your soul and sharpen your mind. You do not just survive the challenge, you rise above it. And when the time comes, when the dust settles, you will see how God used your silence to expose lies, dismantle deception, and elevate you. You will emerge stronger, renewed in faith, deeper in purpose, and closer to the divine vision God has set for you. So, chosen one, when the masks fall and the truth is revealed, do not react. Do not scream or confront. Keep silent. Step back. Reclaim your power. Trust in God's perfect timing, for it is in your stillness that you will find strength. It is in your silence that victory will come. Are you ready to embrace this gift of silence? Are you ready to let God fight for you while you walk in unwavering faith? The path may not be easy, but remember, you are chosen, and the chosen ones are never left alone. Chosen one, have you ever felt as though you see the world differently than others? As if behind every word, every action, you sense what others miss, the hidden truth. This ability to perceive what is disguised, to see beyond appearances, is not a skill you learned. It is a divine gift entrusted to you by God. For you, the world is not just a random series of events. It is a stage upon which truth is continuously revealed. And you, chosen by God, have been given the vision to see what others cannot. While most people are easily deceived by smooth words and empty promises, you cannot be fooled. You see through the masks, through the illusions carefully crafted by manipulators. You may not always understand how you know, but the truth reveals itself to you, subtle and undeniable, like a light piercing through darkness. This is not coincidence. It is God's favor upon you. He has equipped you with a supernatural discernment that acts as both protection and guidance. Think about this for a moment. How many times have you recognized a trap before stepping into it? How often have you felt that inner knowing, that pull in your spirit, telling you to wait, to observe, to trust? That is God's divine revelation at work in you. It is as though an invisible light shines on the path you are meant to take, illuminating every obstacle, every deception, and guiding you safely through. This revelation, however, does not come from obsessively searching for answers or striving to expose anyone. No. The chosen ones trust their connection with the Creator. They know that the truth does not need force to emerge. It will come to light in God's perfect time. When everything around you seems murky and uncertain, you do not despair. While others exhaust themselves with confrontation and chaos, you wait, you observe, you reflect, and you trust. Can you see how powerful this makes you? When the truth is revealed at the right moment, It carries a weight that no argument or premature confrontation could ever achieve. This is patience. This is faith. It is a profound understanding that God works in ways manipulators cannot anticipate. They play their games, thinking they are in control, while you, guided by God, remain calm, knowing that the ultimate outcome is already decided. Look at the story of Joseph in Genesis 37-50. Betrayed by his own brothers, sold into slavery, and falsely accused, Joseph had every reason to confront, to fight, to demand justice. But he didn't. He trusted in God's providence. He waited. While his brothers believed they had won, God was positioning Joseph for something far greater. In the quiet of his patience and faith, Joseph rose to a position of power in Egypt. And when the truth finally emerged, it was so undeniable, so absolute, that his brothers bowed before him, overwhelmed by their own guilt and his God-given triumph. Do you see the pattern, chosen one? Joseph did not need to expose or accuse. He did not seek revenge. He trusted God, and God elevated him. Joseph's story is a testament to the power of divine revelation and the patience of the chosen ones. It reminds us that while the manipulators think they hold the strings, it is God who controls the outcome, and those who trust in him will always prevail. So what does this mean for you? It means you do not need to fight battles that God has already won. You do not need to seek validation or revenge when you are betrayed. The manipulators may believe they are getting away with their schemes, but their time will come. Truth always rises, and when it does, it will be unmistakable. All you need to do is stand firm in your faith. Wait on the Lord. Psalm 37:7 says, "Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not fret when people succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes." This is your instruction. It is not weakness to wait. It is strength. It is wisdom. It is the confidence of someone who knows that God is working behind the scenes. So, chosen one, as you face the betrayals, the lies, and the manipulations of this world, remember who you are. You are set apart. You are not like others, swayed by appearances or broken by deceit. You walk with God's favor. You see what others cannot see. You discern what others cannot comprehend. And while the world fights its petty battles, you rise above it, trusting that God will bring the truth to light. Can you feel it now, the weight of this truth? That you do not need to fight for victory because the victory is already yours. Hold on to this. Trust in God's timing. Be still, be patient, and watch as the truth, guided by his hand, unfolds in ways you never imagined. For the chosen ones, there exists a unique burden and blessing. The ability to see through deception without searching for evidence. It is a heavy truth to carry, knowing that someone close, someone you once trusted, harbors ill intentions. Yet it is in this knowledge that your true strength is revealed. Have you ever asked yourself why you see things others don't? Why the masks of those around you slip while everyone else remains oblivious? It is not coincidence. It is a divine responsibility entrusted to you. While others are blinded by appearances and words, you see clearly through the fog of manipulation. And though this clarity can feel isolating at times, have you considered that this gift is part of your calling? While others allow themselves to be drawn into emotional storms, you do not. Your calm becomes a barrier, an invisible shield that protects you while leaving the manipulator powerless. You refuse to stoop to their level because you know confrontation does not serve you. It only fuels their game. Have you noticed how choosing silence unsettles those who try to provoke you? Your strength lies not in anger, but in your unwavering connection to God, the source of all discernment and clarity. This gift of discernment is not accidental. It is a sacred responsibility. God has chosen you to carry this awareness, to guard your heart, guide your steps, and fulfill a purpose far greater than the momentary chaos of conflict. Can you feel the weight of that purpose? It is not paranoia. It is a perception that transcends understanding. It is as though, even in the middle of the storm, you hear a distant melody of truth. It guides you. It protects you. Imagine standing in the midst of that storm, winds howling, chaos swirling, and yet you remain calm, unmoved. Have you ever wondered why you can remain steady when others collapse? This is the power of the chosen ones. While others stumble in the dark, unsure of what to believe, you stand firm in the knowledge that the divine light will lead you to the truth. You are protected, you are guided, you are prepared. But how do you maintain this calm? Through silence. Have you noticed that silence speaks louder than any words could? Understand this: silence is not weakness. Silence is not the absence of action. It is a deliberate choice, a statement of your unshakable strength. While the world demands immediate answers, loud confrontations, and emotional outbursts, you step back. Why? Because you know that true power lies in resistance. When faced with manipulation, the manipulator expects shouting, arguments, and justifications. They crave a reaction. But what happens when you meet their chaos with stillness? Can you picture their frustration? They stumble. They falter. They are thrown into confusion, unable to understand why their tactics no longer work. Your silence forces them to confront the void, the emptiness they cannot control. Your silence becomes an impenetrable shield, a divine force field that neutralizes every attack. And here's the beauty of it. Silence does not just defend you, it empowers you. Have you felt that quiet clarity that comes when you choose not to engage? In that space, you are not idle. You shift your focus away from raw emotions and into objective analysis. You see everything clearly while they are caught in their own web. While they scramble for control, you are already several steps ahead. You observe, you plan, you wait. Does this remind you of Joseph's story? His brothers betrayed him, sold him into slavery, and thought they had won. Genesis 37-50. But Joseph didn't seek revenge. He didn't cry out for justice. Instead, he trusted God. Can you imagine the patience and faith it took for him to endure? Years later, when God elevated him to power in Egypt, the truth was revealed with such force that his brothers bowed before him. Have you thought about this? Joseph's silence was not weakness, it was wisdom. It was trust in God's perfect timing. And it is the same for you. You do not need to expose the manipulators or fight petty battles. You do not need to prove yourself to those who misunderstand or deceive you. The truth will emerge on its own, powerful and undeniable, just as God promises. In Exodus 14:14, we are told, "The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." Can you feel the power in that promise? Imagine God Himself stepping into the fight on your behalf while you remain calm and unmoved. So when the manipulator pushes you to react, when the world demands answers or explanations, ask yourself, what does silence say about my strength? What does my calm reveal about my trust in God? While they struggle to provoke you, you rise above. Silence is not retreat. It is spiritual strength. It is standing in the eye of the storm, calm and steady, while chaos rages around you. It is trusting that the divine light will expose the truth in its time. Have you ever felt that peace? That sense that God is working even when you cannot see it? That is your silence. That is your strength. Let the manipulators shout. Let them plot. Let them fall into their own confusion. While they struggle, you remain untouchable. Your silence declares that your peace is sacred, that your strength is anchored in something eternal. You are chosen, you are set apart, you are protected. Trust in the power of silence and let God reveal the truth for you. Are you ready to walk in this strength? Are you ready to let your calm speak louder than any words ever could? Silence, dear chosen one, is more than a lack of words. It is your shield, your strategy, and your declaration of inner strength. It is not just a passive act, but a conscious choice that protects you from battles unworthy of your energy. Have you ever found yourself in a moment of anger where every word felt like fire ready to escape? In those moments, silence becomes your greatest ally. Every word spoken in anger becomes a weapon, something manipulators can twist, distort, and use against you. But when you choose silence, you strip them of that power. You hold your words as one holds treasure, knowing that each word has value and must only be used at the right time. This prudence, this self-mastery, sets you apart. It is not just self-control, it is a wisdom rooted in your spiritual connection. Proverbs 17:27-28 reminds us, "The one who has knowledge uses words with restraint, and whoever has understanding is even-tempered. Even fools are thought wise if they keep silent, and discerning if they hold their tongues." Can you see how silence elevates you? By guarding your focus, you preserve something far more precious than winning a fleeting argument, your inner peace. The chosen ones know that this peace is sacred because it aligns them with their higher purpose. But let me be clear, silence does not mean ignoring injustice or tolerating wrongdoing. Do you understand the difference? It is not avoidance, it is resistance, wise and strategic. When you choose silence, you're not surrendering. You're allowing God to act. Romans 12:19 tells us, "Do not take revenge, my dear friends, but leave room for God's wrath. For it is written, 'It is mine to avenge, I will repay,' says the Lord." Think about David, who was pursued relentlessly by Saul in jealousy and hatred, 1 Samuel 24. David had every opportunity to strike back, to take vengeance into his own hands. Yet when he found Saul asleep in the cave, David remained calm and chose not to harm him. Instead of engaging in battle, David trusted God to bring justice in his time. Saul was left in shock and confusion, realizing David's restraint reflected his trust in God's judgment. Can you see yourself here? By stepping back, observing, and refusing to act impulsively, you leave room for God to move in ways you never could. In that quiet space, you observe, you reflect. You do not attack or defend, you wait. And as you wait, something extraordinary happens. Silence disarms the manipulator. Their tactics fall flat because you refuse to react. You are strengthened, not weakened. You navigate storms with grace and wisdom, while others are swept away. But here's where it becomes even more powerful. What happens when the manipulator demands something from you? When they seek attention, control, or some small victory? Your natural instinct may be to resist, to refuse. Yet, the chosen ones understand something profound. Sometimes the greatest power lies in giving strategically. Have you ever thought about this? Giving, not as submission but as a conscious, calculated act. Imagine you're playing a game of chess. By sacrificing a single piece, you set yourself up to win the entire match. When you give what the manipulator wants, but without emotional attachment, you deny them the satisfaction of a fight. You disarm them completely. This is not a new concept. It is deeply embedded in biblical wisdom. Matthew 5:39 says, "But I tell you, do not resist an evil person. If anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to them the other cheek also." Jesus did not mean surrender. He meant mastery. By choosing how to respond, you strip the confrontation of its meaning. The manipulator expects resistance, anger, and justification, but when you give without attachment, their power crumbles. Think about Joseph again. Betrayed, sold, and imprisoned, Joseph did not fight against his circumstances. He acted wisely, trusted God, and waited for his plan to unfold. Years later, when his brothers came to Egypt seeking help, Joseph gave them what they needed, not with bitterness, but with divine understanding. His act of giving did not mean defeat. It revealed his strength. He remained in control because he acted from a place of spiritual freedom, not ego. This is the paradox of the chosen ones. By choosing to give strategically, you demonstrate emotional independence. You rise above petty struggles because your peace comes not from small victories, but from your connection to God. Imagine this: a colleague at work deliberately provokes you, seeking a reaction. Their words are sharp, their tone aggressive, all to drag you into a dispute. What do? Instead of meeting their energy, you offer something unexpected. You respond calmly, perhaps even agree with something insignificant, and then walk away. What happens next? They are left confused, powerless, and unable to continue. Have you ever tried this? Does it not feel empowering to rise above their schemes? This is the strength of the chosen ones. To remain calm while others unravel, to give without attachment, and to walk away while still holding their dignity intact. This is not about weakness, it is wisdom. It is choosing battles worth fighting and letting God take care of the rest. Psalm 37:7 reminds us, "Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not fret when people succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes." So the next time someone demands a reaction, whether through manipulation, provocation, or deceit, pause and ask yourself, is this worth my energy? What happens if you give them what they want, but on your terms? You will find that their control dissolves, their power fades, and you remain untouchable, standing firmly in the truth of who you are, a chosen one, connected to divine wisdom and guided by God's hand. Remember this: true strength is not about resisting every demand. It is about knowing when to give, when to stay silent, and when to walk away with grace. The world may see this as surrender, but you know better. You know it is mastery. It is wisdom. It is the mark of someone whose soul is anchored to something far greater than human conflict. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:14. Are you ready to walk in this wisdom? Are you ready to let your silence and your calculated choices speak louder than words ever could? This is who you are, chosen one, unshaken, unmoved, and always one step ahead. For the chosen ones, the ability to give and withdraw is not a weakness, but a profound demonstration of strength and wisdom. Have you ever considered that giving something, whether tangible or symbolic, can be an act of power rather than loss? Only those who have full control over themselves, who are unshaken by fleeting victories, can offer without attachment. Think of it this way: when you offer something to the manipulator, be it attention, agreement, or even the illusion of victory, you do so deliberately, like releasing a balloon into the wind. It is not surrender, it is freedom. You demonstrate that you are untangled from the emotional chains they try to place upon you. How liberating is it to know that you are not bound by their need for conflict? But this act of giving is strategic. It is not reckless, nor does it compromise your integrity. The chosen ones understand the art of discernment. They never hand over what is sacred, what is true within them. This is the difference. While manipulators grasp at control to fill the void of their insecurity, you remain steady, knowing what truly matters. As Jesus said in Matthew 7:6, "Do not give dogs what is sacred. Do not throw your pearls to pigs. If you do, they may trample them under their feet and turn and tear you to pieces." You protect your treasures, your peace, your heart, and your purpose by knowing what to give and when to withdraw. Imagine giving a thief a fake ring to distract them from your true treasure. This is how the chosen ones operate, with precision and wisdom. You give what is necessary to disarm them, but never at the cost of your soul. This strategic detachment is born from your connection with God, who teaches you to act with prudence and clarity. But what comes next is even more powerful: the silent withdrawal. Walking away quietly is not cowardice, it is mastery. It is knowing when the battle is no longer worth your energy. When you withdraw silently, you send a message that echoes far louder than any words could is non-negotiable. This act of leaving the stage with grace confuses and disarms the manipulator. They expect shouting, explanations, and drama. When they are met with your calm retreat, they are left ungrounded, confronted by a void they cannot fill. Do you remember Jesus before his accusers? In Matthew 26:63, as he stood before the high priests falsely accused, Scripture says, "But Jesus remained silent." His silence was not weakness, it was a declaration of divine strength. He did not owe them explanations because the truth was not theirs to define. How much stronger do you feel when you refuse to defend yourself to those who will twist your words? The chosen ones follow this example, understanding that silence, especially in the face of provocation, is their greatest shield. When you walk away, it is not an escape. It is a spiritual victory. You are declaring to the world and to yourself that your peace, your purpose, and your connection with God are far more valuable than any confrontation. This confidence is not external, but internal, a confidence rooted in the certainty that God sees all, knows all, and will bring justice at the appointed time. Romans 8:31 reminds us, "If God is for us, who can be against us?" Have you noticed what happens when you withdraw? The manipulator, who thrives on your reactions, suddenly loses control. They are left spinning in confusion, trying to understand why their tactics no longer work. Meanwhile, you're already far away, dwelling in a place of renewal and peace. You're no longer tethered to their chaos. This act of leaving, done without fanfare or explanation, reflects the confidence of someone who knows their worth. It is like a river that changes its course, not violently, but powerfully, leaving no doubt about its strength. Have you ever felt this strength within you? It is God's presence moving you forward, reminding you that you are not defined by battles or conflicts, but by His purpose for you. Yet, withdrawing silently requires courage and emotional strength. It is not easy to turn away from something that has caused you pain. The urge to explain, to clarify, or to seek closure can be overwhelming. But the chosen ones know this urge is a trap. Have you ever realized that sometimes closure comes not from others, but from within? By leaving without drama, you preserve your energy, protect your dignity, and refuse to be dragged deeper into the manipulator's schemes. In these moments, your connection with God becomes your refuge. You draw on His strength, trusting Him to bring clarity and justice in His perfect time. Isaiah 30:15 declares, "In repentance and rest is your salvation. In quietness and trust is your strength." It is this quiet strength that sets you apart. You don't need external validation or closure because you know where your peace comes from. It comes from God. Silent withdrawal is not an ending, but a beginning. It is the opening of a new chapter where you can thrive without the shadows of manipulation. It is the realization that your path forward is far greater than any temporary conflict. By walking away, you are not only protecting your essence, but reaffirming your commitment to your divine purpose. Can you feel this truth settling within you? You are chosen. You are set apart. Your strength comes not from battles won, but from battles wisely left behind. Your connection with God is your compass, guiding you through chaos and leading you into peace. When you withdraw, you declare with every step, "My peace is sacred. My purpose is greater. My trust is in God alone." Do you see it now? The silent withdrawal is not defeat. It is a spiritual victory, a testament to your inner strength and unwavering faith. You are not just surviving, you are rising. When faced with manipulation or betrayal, the chosen ones do not crumble under the weight of anger or despair. Instead, they turn inward to prayer, to meditation, to the quiet spaces where God speaks. In these moments of turmoil, they surrender their struggles to the one who holds all things together. This surrender is not weakness but wisdom. It is the understanding that a greater plan is at work, even if it cannot yet be seen. Have you ever paused in a moment of pain and felt that still, small voice reminding you to trust? This is the chosen one's secret, their faith in God's perfect timing. While manipulators scheme and strategize, clinging to human efforts, the chosen ones rest in the knowledge that God sees all. He knows the truth and is already working behind the scenes to bring it into the light. Psalm 37:5-6 reassures us. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in Him, and He will act. He will make your righteousness shine like the dawn, your justice like the noonday sun. The truth will always emerge, not in your time, but in God's perfect time. This trust in divine justice is what allows the chosen ones to forgive. Forgiveness, often misunderstood as weakness, is in fact an act of spiritual liberation. Have you ever held on to resentment and felt its heavy weight on your heart? Forgiveness does not justify wrongdoing, nor does it mean forgetting the pain. Instead, it is the chosen one's way of refusing to let the manipulator's actions imprison their spirit. Forgiveness is for your peace, not theirs. It frees you from bitterness and makes room for God's healing love to restore you. Ephesians 4:31-32 teaches, "Get rid of all bitterness, rage, and anger. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you." By forgiving, you demonstrate spiritual strength, a refusal to be chained by another's actions. It is not a favor to the manipulator, but a gift to yourself, a declaration that you belong to God, not to the pain inflicted upon you. David's story offers a powerful example of this. Pursued relentlessly by King Saul, who sought to destroy him out of jealousy, David had many opportunities to retaliate. He could have taken matters into his own hands, yet he chose not to. Instead, he said in 1 Samuel 24:12, "May the Lord judge between me and you, and may the Lord avenge me on you, but my hand shall not be against you." David's trust in divine justice was unwavering, and at the appointed time, God exalted him. Do you see the lesson here? By choosing forgiveness and patience, you place your trust in God, who judges righteously and lifts up those who remain faithful. These biblical stories are not just tales of the past, they are blueprints for the present. They teach us that silence, patience, and forgiveness are not acts of weakness, but spiritual weapons of the chosen ones. Have you noticed how much strength it takes to remain calm when provoked? How much courage it takes to forgive when you've been wronged? This strength does not come from within. It comes from your connection with God. Every moment of betrayal or manipulation is an opportunity. Have you thought about this? These trials are not obstacles but tools for your spiritual growth. Like gold refined in fire, you are being shaped for something far greater than this moment. While the manipulator focuses on earthly victories, you are being prepared for an eternal purpose, a calling they cannot comprehend. James chapters 1:2-4 encourages us. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Each trial refines you, strengthens you, and brings you closer to your divine purpose. But beyond this growth lies something even greater: divine protection. The chosen ones are surrounded by God's care. Yes, they may face storms, emotional, spiritual, or physical, but nothing will prevail against them. Isaiah 54:17 declares, No weapon that is formed against you will prosper, and every tongue that accuses you in judgment you will condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord. This promise does not mean you will never face challenges. It means the challenges will never be greater than the strength God gives you to overcome them. Do you feel this assurance? Even in the darkest moments, you are not alone. God is your refuge, your defender, and your guide. When you trust in Him, when you forgive, and when you walk away from manipulation with calm and confidence, you are demonstrating faith on a level few can understand. How powerful is it to know that you are under divine care? This is the source of your strength, the certainty that God is fighting for you, even when you cannot see it. So, dear chosen one, do not let the actions of others steal your peace. Forgive to free yourself. Walk away in silence when necessary. Trust that God's justice will prevail. While manipulators cling to their schemes, you're being led towards something far greater. The Lord is faithful, and He will strengthen you and protect you from the evil one. 2 Thessalonians 3:3. Let this be your anchor. Every storm, every betrayal, and every moment of silence is drawing you closer to God's purpose for you. You are not just enduring, you are rising. The chosen ones do not crumble, they grow. They do not seek vengeance, they forgive. And they do not lose themselves in the battle. They stand firm, knowing their peace is secure in God's hands. Can you feel it? The assurance that no matter what comes your way, you are protected, guided, and deeply loved. Trust this truth. Your strength lies in surrendering to God's plan, and through Him, you will always prevail. When the chosen ones choose silence and withdrawal, something extraordinary happens. They create a void, a space so vast and impenetrable that the manipulator cannot handle it. This void is not empty, it is a mirror. It reflects back to the manipulator their own inner insufficiency, brokenness, and disorder. Manipulators thrive in chaos. They twist emotions, distort narratives, and feed on conflict to maintain control. Their strength lies in provoking reactions, arguments, anger, or emotional breakdowns that they can exploit. But what happens when you give them nothing? When you respond with absolute silence, their entire strategy crumbles. Like a flame deprived of oxygen, their power begins to wither. Have you ever seen someone lose their footing when they don't get the response they expect? It's a remarkable shift. They anticipate resistance, tears, or justifications, something they can use as fuel. Instead, when you respond with silence, you break the cycle. You leave them trapped in their own chaos, forced to face the truth they have spent so long avoiding. This moment of confusion is profound. Proverbs 26:4 wisely teaches, "Do not answer a fool according to his folly, or you yourself will be just like him." By refusing to engage, you expose the manipulator's weakness without lifting a finger. Without your reaction, they lose their footing. The absence of confrontation leaves them disarmed and vulnerable. Imagine how disconcerting it must be for someone who thrives on control to suddenly realize they have none. Silence strips away the manipulator's power, not by force, but by the absence of resistance. It is as if you've removed the ground beneath their feet, leaving them directionless, their tactics rendered meaningless. But here is where it becomes even more powerful. This void, the silence you create, can lead to transformation. While it is not your responsibility to change anyone, the manipulator is often forced into self-reflection when faced with the void. For the first time, they confront their own behavior, their motivations, and their failures. Like a stone thrown into a still lake, your silence creates ripples that subtly challenge their perspective. Have you ever seen someone unexpectedly pause and reconsider their actions after you refuse to react? The Bible gives us a profound example of this in John 8:1-11, when a group of men brought a woman accused of adultery before Jesus, hoping to provoke him into conflict. They demanded answers, trying to trap him with their words. Instead of responding immediately, Jesus knelt and began to write in the sand, saying nothing. His silence created a void. In that quiet space, the accusers were confronted with their own guilt and hypocrisy. One by one, they walked away. Jesus' calm presence and refusal to engage in their game dismantled their accusations without a single argument. This is the power of silence. It is not passive, it is transformative. By refusing to engage, you give manipulators the opportunity to see their own reflection. They may not admit it, and the transformation may take time, but the seed is planted. Have you ever wondered if your calm withdrawal could inspire someone to change, even if unintentionally? It's a possibility worth considering. The chosen ones do not seek to change others, but their actions, guided by divine wisdom, carry an influence that extends far beyond the immediate moment. Your silence protects you, yes, but it also sets an example. It becomes a force that quietly influences the hearts of others, planting seeds of self-reflection and growth. In this way, the chosen ones become instruments of change without ever raising their voice. Matthew 5:16 says, "Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." Your silence and grace in the face of manipulation are a testament to your connection with God. While others shout, you remain still. While others fight, you step away. And in doing so, you reflect His light into the darkest spaces. Consider this. When the manipulator sees their tactics fail, they may begin to question not just their methods, but the essence of who they are. They are confronted with an unsettling reality, that their need for control stems from their own insecurity and brokenness. Your silence, your calm, becomes a catalyst for them to look inward. It's like watching a storm lose its fury as it meets an unshakable mountain. You are that mountain, rooted, steady, and unmovable. Your actions do not merely protect you, they challenge the manipulator to face their own truth. And while you may not always witness the transformation, remember this: your silence is not in vain. It carries weight, it plants seeds, it ripples outward in ways you may never fully see. Galatians 6:9 reminds us, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." The chosen ones are not here to fight every battle. They are here to stand firm, anchored in God's wisdom, and let their actions speak for them. Silence is not just a tool of self-protection. It is a weapon of truth and transformation. Do you see it now? The void you create by walking away is not empty. It is filled with reflection, growth, and divine purpose. It disarms the manipulator and strengthens you. It allows God to work, both in your life and in ways you may not even realize. So, when chaos surrounds you, when manipulators demand your reaction, remember this truth: your silence is powerful. It is your shield, your strategy, and your statement of faith. Stand firm. Let the void speak louder than any words ever could. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. Trust in Him. Walk in silence and watch as His truth prevails. The chosen ones move forward, not because they expect others to change, but because their peace and purpose are anchored in something far greater. Their progress is never contingent upon the actions or behavior of others. Instead, they live in alignment with their divine essence and values, trusting that every act of grace, even the quietest gesture, ripples through the unseen fabric of human spirituality. Have you ever realized how much power there is in choosing where to place your energy? The chosen ones do. They know that their energy, time, and focus are sacred resources, and they refuse to waste them on battles that hold no value. This is why their boundaries are non-negotiable. Their silence and withdrawal are not acts of avoidance, but declarations of strength, proclamations that they will not be pulled into meaningless chaos. This stance does not just protect the chosen ones, it elevates them. It marks them as individuals of divine strength, purpose, and clarity, while manipulators may resist this resolve, intensifying their tactics in desperate attempts to regain control. The harder they push, the more their own fragility is revealed. Do you see it? The chosen one's silence, their calm, acts like an impenetrable fortress. The manipulator's weapons, sharpened by deception and provocation, fall harmlessly against this shield. In Psalm 18:2, King David declared, "The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. My God is my rock, in whom I take refuge, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold." The chosen ones live this truth. Their unwavering serenity is not born from indifference, but from divine strength, a strength that deflects every attack. It is God Himself who fortifies their souls, enabling them to remain calm while others unravel. And when manipulators see this strength, they begin to unravel themselves. Their games lose meaning. Their insecurities are laid bare. This is not because the chosen ones fought back, but because they refuse to play the game. Have you ever noticed how those who seek control fall apart when faced with resistance that does not fight back? This is the power of calm, the power of choosing peace over chaos. This unshakable calm reveals the spiritual superiority of the chosen ones. But take note, this superiority is not born of pride or arrogance. It comes from a profound understanding of purpose and identity, a confidence that transcends the need for validation. The chosen ones refuse to engage in emotional games because they know such battles would mean ceding power that is not theirs to give. Their strength comes not from themselves, but from the God who empowers them. Philippians 4:7 reminds us, "And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." This peace, cultivated intentionally through prayer, reflection, and trust in God, becomes their sacred refuge. In a world of chaos, this peace remains untouched. It is where the chosen ones go to find renewal, guidance, and unshakable strength. While storms rage around them, they stand firm. Have you ever felt that deep calm in prayer, a moment where the noise of the world fades and you know you are held by God's hand? That is the chosen one's sanctuary. This calm, this divine connection does more than protect them. It inspires others. People see their resilience, the way they face betrayal, manipulation, and adversity without losing direction, and are reminded of the power of living with mastery over oneself. It is no coincidence that others are drawn to this strength. In the quiet resolve of the chosen ones, there is a visible testimony of God's power at work. Think of Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane. Betrayed, abandoned, and faced with the agony of his coming sacrifice, he remained anchored in God's will. When Peter drew his sword to fight, Jesus said, "Put your sword back in its place." Do you think I cannot call on my Father, and he will at once put at my disposal more than 12 legions of angels? Matthew 26:52-53. Jesus' calm was not passivity. It was the ultimate act of strength and trust. He knew his purpose, and nothing, not betrayal, not suffering, could shake it. The chosen ones embody this same resolve. They know when to fight and when to let go. Their freedom lies in releasing everything that does not serve their divine purpose. They let go of fears, toxic expectations, and relationships that limit them, trusting fully in God to provide all they need at the right time. Isaiah 26:3 assures us, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you." This freedom is not renunciation. It is the ultimate form of strength. It enables the chosen ones to live authentically and inspire others by example. Can you imagine the weight that is lifted when you no longer fight unnecessary battles? This is where the chosen ones find their victory, not in shouting louder, not in reacting impulsively, but in acting intentionally and staying true to their purpose. Every step they take, from choosing silence to walking away, is a testament to their faith. It demonstrates that spiritual victory is not achieved through conflict, but through trust in a higher plan. The manipulator will never understand this, for their vision is confined to earthly victories. But the chosen ones see further. They know their battles are already won because they walk with God. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:14. This is the legacy of the chosen ones: wisdom, peace, and transformation. They live as proof that true strength lies not in conquering others, but in mastering oneself and trusting in God's perfect plan. Can you feel this truth within you? Your journey is not about proving yourself to anyone, but about living in alignment with your divine calling. Let your silence be your strength. Let your calm be your message. And let your faith guide you forward, knowing that God's hand is upon you every step of the way. You are chosen. You are set apart. You are unshakable. Walk in this truth and let the world see the power of a soul at peace. As we come to the end of this journey together, I want to leave you with a simple but profound truth. You carry within yourself the power to transform any situation, to keep your peace untouched, and to move forward with the certainty that you are aligned with something eternal and unshakable. This power is your connection to God, your divine purpose, and your unwavering faith. No challenge, no manipulator, no storm can ever diminish the strength that resides within you. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to click the like button below. It's a small action, but it lets us know you're walking this journey alongside us. Subscribe to the channel now so you never miss another video filled with wisdom, encouragement, and strategies for overcoming life's battles. And because there's someone out there who needs to hear this message, share this video with others. Together, we can build and strengthen our community of chosen ones, people who are determined, unshakable, and aligned with their divine calling. Together, we are an unstoppable force. I would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share how you are overcoming your spiritual battles. Your testimony, your story of faith, resilience, and victory could inspire and encourage someone who's on the verge of giving up. Let's uplift each other and remind one another of the strength we carry through God. Thank you so much for being here, for sharing your energy, and for being part of this community. I am truly blessed to walk this path with you. May your journey be filled with strength, light, and unshakable peace. May God's grace go before you, His strength uphold you, and His wisdom guide your every step. Until next time, stay strong, stay faithful, and never forget, you are chosen. See you in the next video. God bless you.